president straight to see one go with your uncle. It's over here, really over time. I think that someone and our fee so far many opportunities, many clarity. First and foremost, I'm a lawyer, besides constituency secretary.
Oh, okay.
So, young party, no, Akwatia, Nesome, name it Tisoneso.
Abusia for your movie be akwaba na yem found Brian platform we eso. Monfan chemi ison say mega mini studio. Na opanyi a endra yeto omokoto aba ewo eye Akwatia constituency by election. Opanyi aba abontin e di nanu di sem atodwa. Owura odi nkunimekye NDC candidate lawyer Bidiakon Bernald Bidiakon edi nanu di sem aba eye odi atodwa na ochiremu a ni strategy bi ene niema bi ene eboa no papaapa na sebi MPP candidate no oni no eni sebi oni no eni asem bia waka nsem bebre na mempese mekasa ho mepese ebeko na yakwakotie lawyer Bernald Bidiakon what you say bibi owura no ne nsem a odi tu edwa ewo kokroko dwumadie so bra oni Kwame Sifakan o interview no na yenkotie sanse no embra yekoba na yesan ati another discussion ewo kokroko dwumadie eso
na eno so mu ode me empanifo akopudam bienu ni mu ode di kwa pra yiwi ye pe na ye de me one na hyehyɛ di eno so na ye nuanu na di kan bebre because no mo no so man ko primary omo select keke di no de wedi kan ni ye kran so no ya say wi ye no tragedy na esa ba ye na di ama na ye niam aye yi kaka di etisi mu say yanko no na kabri kume bi tiene yanda anadwo awia na machen awenti ebia so I am the face of the party ewo abatu nti bia be ko bia ye ko hye baba akokra ezem kasa eti no ka onti na bra ba ni esa de abatu hye so na eti bre na ama ba na za nye editi pesi ti bisa ya
na inkunima be na chese ebre wom ne so enije so aba ana
democrat
Akwatia tama abato no eba so no na wa wosa se na wa kan no wo main opponent NPP na omode omo anko primary so kra mo ye selection enti se na o no na emre enhede nim sa but inkunima ba edie na ogidi se ema Akwatia for to ababum sama o.
Okay, so any abai ko obia de na sem koto Akwatia mine any aye ko gidi say yasemo edinto Akwatia for ne adehye wo mu na yim no ene mo mu etoy asem ni ene say nyama mi na open bia ohwe onipa na nkasa o gina no so obitimia aye amamo the best of representation in the same and they say we represent you bia ne how your how na this one esunti so kwan ben na obefa so ahwe this one na waso amanipan it means say say utimi ewuram we obia we ya advocate no mo so as all your lobbyist because Ghana you be the answer na ebom senya ubitimi aye na se aka dokno ba kwa ibitimi atambi ama de aba Akwatia no eno enho adwuma na ese oye eno ye number 1 nti eno no obehwe se ni pe ya mento aba ama no or that skill how ubitimi advocate alobi edeni ese o de brem no de brem wana. Then the second thing the connection of the person. Our message was simple. Say, look, apart from me, say, Akwatia might name me scale in terms of advocacy, my connection, go with me, kasa, say, you're connected, inclusive. In my case, the connection here is that my government has been in power. and it is in power for 4 years. Which 4 years, after we try 8 months. And yes, if you are in the next 6 months, call another general election, in the coming election, you will know who in power in the next 3.5 years. The government is in power. And in point to be a winning senior system, with the executive presidency, BBI Shoman Belisa. The Upe if Bianca won't penance as a John Damani Mahama Bay president, it won't penance after a banza. It will check a woman as a Bernald. It is a John Damani Mahama, His Excellency, in the bar 8 number 2. Now, open Puntua, I didn't see now once money ban, non concordima. Sense of a small hope will be due to be at the reason say, why need. If you share in Parliament at this point, looking at the numbers, and 10,000 of Obia, the APN make a difference. MPP and DC are no more absolute majority. MPP is so more absolute minority. And society, it's near best sample a report input to Gabriel. It is MPP pushing someone to my and the question is more to a man at the then in Parliament, it won't make any difference. Apart from saying reasons, so political capital being on the Yatoyedi. Nothing, nothing for so very MPP. Akwatia. It is what we explain to the people. Say I make sure more. You say, someone with where you are no follow you are making. Say Akwatia follow. Okay, we are making sense. So we didn't do personal attacks on anybody. And you begin Ethiopia, unlike Yanko for Vietnam. Even though I'm not selecting them, don't start the campaign. But I know, how long you are on the field, but how effective our campaign is. If the NDC move much later, no, yes, someone you can't put your foot, I will be a petty, and yet I can't even months. Can you imagine? And so I said, and then look, but the months, how is that beneficial to the people of Akwatia? So our people should have their game. Sometimes, we have been advice, but we message and Akwatia people catch in, almost say, make call home, catch on, only message. Only message, and that is what they kept saying. The people themselves were telling me, maybe I'm a quite mature. Say, you be we. You through near Juma, meaning so be this. Akwatia Mante. Maka, and I keep saying, ain't been jai mining, because that is jai mining, Akwatia be good. But the only thing is that we should do legal mining. And legal mining, Akwatia, Chama Jina, means only Akwatia, yeah. GCD, Ghana Consultative Time.
Yeah.
Over the year, GCD, Ebunesa, in fact, year to Aba in 2024. That GCD, GCD is a whole community.
Yeah.
Towns, a woman, more than about 7 or 8. No more than sumo. That is how bad the situation got to. So some of us told His Excellency John Mahama when he came around, said this is the situation, and he was shocked. No, he really, you win the elections and do 1 month, and he instructed the ECD for inquire lines in the for no more come here. Not because of by election. We kept pressing, and the Minister for Energy, Yamin Shano, and then the Chief of Staff, and then for every man, yes, I know, as a daba concoma, Yamami Mareta, only to Fiakotia, on to Pushipa, and Kanya made them long before Yura, and it's to be create free. So and that is the first step I did about the GCD. Now the party will restore the power. So the next step is to make sure that we get the company back on track. At least what is available, we should utilize it to the best, the interest of the people of Akwatia. And that is what the people want to hear. And yes, the way it's here, we
and I will want some.
And we have, Chairman, me want some. Many all kinds of people are them the class, the family. People are now, can't ask them one sound. Or meaning in your boy, me, my been put a year Busian in him.
And here be the question on months because we're going to need the honor.
Let's read the kind of crowd. You see, that's politics we do. People think that, oh, my line, beer. And no one goes to your advantage. Only names are the action. And then you pay me action. Oh, yes, I need to be cry. And so you see, let me also say this when you say, or more campaign, or none, you're not surprised sympathy vote. But if you want sympathy vote, tell me, then I actually had this happen. Mete say be said the born kwachi odishi be free nam so chairman general say am ministry me kwa Akwatia na we dey areho me do ha wo na nyum si so na wo for side asa wo dey eh so we ya me this year una menya sympathy amount you
yeah
so who sympathy e say nya contact you na na me bi asem na me mo na oh ka wo sympathy me mo my I never responded to any of them. I never did. My focus is on the election. Why ever faso near you deliver my Akwatia. Why mom be not sympathy? It's up to them. Oma the young campaign. I'm sure so be a very revising the notes going forward. Whether they actually did a good campaign or not. We are here.
We are here. Now, in all of this, what swung it for you? Say, opponent, more campaign strategy, and papa, and now can someone a better amount for assume a. Now, already now, back with you now, or party NDC, or 2/3 majority dada. Into a be what difference will you make?
Okay, so, Chairman, no, correct. In Parliament, today, and not current numbers, and the PR in terms of structure will be a majority and a minority. Near Tiana never got swati. Nemo numbers no NDC Abinya account with and a government business because let's say now we've been put him say your friend is saying 37 or any Yanasa as and guess ye between my name and I'm who's a mayor. Na
hello.
Na me yet say at the end of the day, near yen say, oh yeah, dear, nothing. Chairman Patrick Johnson. Yeah, they pay BB at the Abefi. BB Abefi no Akwatia. Now, Oko Parliament, 7 make a majority now. All the most of these sector ministers remain my colleagues in caucus. So, who BB at the Akobe Bia. So the Nipanete on chain. Now, the Nana interest no being put him say, or ye need Beba Emma Yafe. Ramita Menko, May Yinia, and America, for candidate with the honor be MPK. And so, Shania is here, and my name may not get because maybe qua will be to get labor. It is sometimes you will feel you have more, but we need much now. German Patrol,
Matthias,
much 90 or excess a young one, another war reserve. I didn't see that football. Match via players via a team via our reserve bench, 11 no bonus bibinia 80 numbers need at NDC. You also know say both of them are cabinet ministers. If we appoint you near the NCBI, if there is a government business here, that's of course been going to choir, we would have more than enough to also help make sure the government business continues. And NDC need the numbers just to govern and make sure that the MPP na minimum the numbers in the this is the outcome because what the baby then I'll be we need to run the country as a government business of course but give the MPP forms to the baby the match.
Finally, only my branch be a friend Henry Boachi Adam.
But I'm a former MP.
Oh, former MP.
No, only party.
Oh, okay.
Whom I represented.
I'm sure you know I'm coming there. Ebi say wada no ho lawyer Judas. Ebi say wanya die. Ebi say stab in the back. Ebi say tama representing Njajama who say omo number. Eba ne saying. And I was wow representing a within nim Juma Manu na onina kwa Kensi. Eba ne saying.
That's my true because no mean a person to say His Excellency Dr. Baobia a day or two before the elections, me Papa Crew Kusi. Babe cast as a QC are there a MPP strong rule. The Danny Krulo, they have to bring in the former vice president straight to QC one go with your corporate. And so they are really QC. Over time, I think there's a Yasawa and our figure so far many opportunities in clear first and foremost. I'm in your lawyer, the constituency secretary.
Oh, okay.
So, the party, no, Akwatia, Nesome, name it Tiso Neso. Now, your core elections in the mono. Me and I'm leading campaign. And Yama course be brave. Say, your time will be this uncommon. So, when we finished Bibiana, just Bibiana, Jumano. Because when I'm leading, the main lawyer said, "Me baby na, ora yado." My best friend said, "The case, man." In fact, me and put on my mind a report on what we got, any problems here, and you call kind, you free and one kind party before me a cotton say, or who be. So I was there not as a lawyer, but as a conference secretary. Me a brief feedback. One on say. In the case, and chairman, it's for the benefit of main certificate where be more. In 70 years. That's what I mean, and the Afghan Juma. Yeah, say, and they declare with the other night. See, and 5 boxes, and could see regional police command, and a coalition. Yeah, and from Pussy, and Yamia do not assume because now it was getting too late, but the action now you say once in the other. The only and on the family, you really no more Mekai, your friend was trying to meet me with our legal officers, the national officers, and then all that. Yes, the briefing here to say MPP name electoral commission of ballot boxes next free police commando at the court Tefano. On the court Tefano, Omaka young coalition together. And normally declare when we were not there. There and then, and a party, at the national level, I read even Katiana and the training was our meeting, took a decision, said the matter should be taken to court. Meeting, now a director of legal read to Gitamatu, not indeed. So, or no direction, they call also unfast and cocoa. So, it wasn't honorable, and he couldn't have, because you ran to see election, a candidate, yes, but party made that meeting so there is nothing a meeting here party non count. It is different from Chairman General Ebia was a papa is gone now will be person how now oh yeah you see minimal competence in Brother man, that's a different matter. We know it was the party, but it's because or no yet the candidate and another meeting was that it was a decision by the party. After we left, there were internal consultations. And then the director legal asked me to take up the matter. Now, when I took up the matter, I did all I could, but eventually, on the case, the merits of the case was not determined. But contempt, and a court near the brain, a court Supreme Court, which you call and an EBCC, even say,
yeah.
Now, if you the Nanka, as you bet to our case, the substance, the merits of the petition alongside the court. But I mean, it's right. Onipa no free. There's nothing you can do. He will free mono. To me, view contempt to main case. The Constitution provides that once that happens, we should go for by-election. So it's a fresh speech. It has no link with the 2024 elections, and that is where I always emphasize. Say if you court directly said there should be a rerun to that North. There should be a rerunner. I couldn't have, and don't put here because they never be in the election. So you bring the same person to continue from where you left off. But this is a by-election. A by-election is a fresh election. One officer connected to the previous election, then you're fine. But it has nothing to do with that. Because in any case, MVP for example, and Kumi is the lead. No new Mania Machine and Echo contest every day. But MPP in their strategy strategic wisdom, thought say no, and as community, why young mama, they went for a completely fresh fish. Well, and so that remains politics because I'm also a politician. So when it got to the point, me child say a lawyer for that case, me too. No, my child a politics. As a party, which I may not be able to share, there are a lot of considerations. A copa say no factions, you know, be well and tell so we should also put NPP for I smart represent you or looking fresh. We should then identify with the fashion. So I should also come and then serve as way between the student corps, now me united party for victory. So it was more of a political decision than a legal decision. But we were done with the law as by virtue of what kind of force majeure, an act of God, which you can't do anything about. So the man is gone. Everything about 2024, good or bad, everything about that election is gone.
So it's a fresh page.
So a fresh page. Chairman, why me that? What conclude,
Now to ask you, and Solomon Asumedu are in the Kwakensia way in Ashiwe, what representing or court that?
The lawyer, my name might be Bernald, but I don't think it's a matter of. Not just court.
Lawyer Bibi.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, ma lawyer Judas Yabekauso. What clients me why represent your my and your Bibi among Uria on your Makusia can say your masho. Just only mom weak pointing in we insider trading idea you may
oh
insider trading. Only Henry Bachi Adam insider trading when the Subana initial. Say a solo Sumedu to say only nan and insider trading when the weak point.
Solo.
Say solo unipa.
Papa.
We nyenya.
MPP did a secret. The Yanni BP, although Yanni also property, or Yanni we are brothers, but you see, that is Akwatia for you. I don't think four war drums near there. You know Akwatia well. We are brothers, though. And someone let's start when you say their threat. Yeah, minimum now the old minimum my fine was so. What will how peaceful the election was. Now, so the G party reducing Akwatia said, young Penny, if they say, what's more Akwatia for? Yeah, you're going then you Kwame, many Nakasano pay. Get here home come cross and who follow campaign and may man and Janet, I want to personally so. May months away be a Judas. Judas, the Omuka, you won't come to me a Judas. Come to me, Chairman, Anania. And I don't know, I'm saying, Anania, I mean, but you just hand your money in the end, yeah, you give a Nipo can't rent the mini, I share was here one you or bomb your mini dear children up you. I'm fine. So, until we're chilling out the radio, so yes, Ramo. And no Kahunama and my young Nipametwabano. She voted turn out, and don't you your video so many young connecting up with your best, or be there, but what about the slow, member. Now, a hat, yes, I did about where you are. Come on, one working. And then for me, many of me, Obi is a brother, and he will continue being my brother. There are things we say. Professionally, I will never defy my ethics. Some could jump baby, I can't. No, yes, other. And then inside that trade, no, then the campaign come on. It's me and the campaign come on. I could hear for natural. Nay, then you have a coffee by baby, a corner one. Passably, smart from that, but someone may assure as in nature. Because many mamma and your sensor, many MPP for a fine power, many NDC forms are fine. Now, Akwatia Puntu, any year, 8 years to about the hour baby. Nemo said, Yenny Papa could be Papa. And obey many Nakata, you may hear a bedding come, a colo, the young, the Sabbath to family, a mini African. The problem here.
Well, one I can say problem here, so you say. There's no art to tell the mind's construction in the face.
Oh, you see, on say young politics are here, no. And yeah, then you but party no. It is sometimes if you can examine Yaman put better outside. If you are on one, if you are one Kasana come and grab you, but party no. So when the party no one independent can the party no the control. Yenya party no natural on yaye. It won't be power pet. Make I say that's it. Me you know me poster. Now me sign the other me demo party. The also be poster now be on the right top corner. Right one sign be always BB the matter in any. It's already poster now. I was called from the headquarters saying, what is that? What did you put there? Because you are not an independent candidate. It will be a way if you are not a party. I'll find it one. I was called to answer for it. And you're pet. And TB or who said you came on if you want. If you are a candidate, no. But TD for near here. Also, share your course, I think, waiting. Chairman, your call, many already get your Akwatia. For a room within 40 days. Many people on social media. I mean, these are sad dark days, and that's who have more invitation brain. The barbecha, and you say, my friend, and a member of Parliament. It's the cousin, you ran on a mom and go. Because, come on, again, make I go free money, your Akwatia was young for. You could do like to be their cast as so. Yes, you and we say you every the free hall your buyer, more invitation, brand some more 40 days. Yaba, as some great council. Politically, and as commission or law school of the that's it, and that's an uncle and city of yeah. He understands. Say, China say, you go be our power. Politically, Menene, tell my your two about on weather. Bibi on weather. And rather than say, you treat you, you treat giant, you treat the kind. Near I saw you saw the court. Now I called the wash a down court, none near court to the canon. Now you are your Juma. And she's all the assam cockota, and on Jersey was movie. Some I hasn't been reading you, can you imagine? Some men are the cool there.
There be Judas now about you reading it.
Tell my, what did Judas never want to read it.
There be an auntie.
Tell my mouth taste the brave.
Sir?
When I'm going to school me. That's why I don't see a man 40 days. No, His Excellency the former President Digram, His Excellency the former Vice President Digram, and people paying for Digram and paying for Nara and for. That's the brass lady, main castle. Of Digram was here warning. Now, share your course over. Ever why? And I make me a member of Parliament. It is true, say. Yeah, you ran a year. Min could be an amount.
Also, Timiko. Also, Timiko. Also,
Timiko. Because I said that you will no, quite best a year best because near course or honor. A casket to a do the only red getting Capiani. Opa, that. Okay, see, Capiani, Nana, the uncle book, but the next first year was almost good and much also really nothing. Now you ran the Iron Papa and I anybody. All because you're here at the neck of court. Anyway,
and the screaming, I'm funny cranes here. Now, also, you have a bomb about Subium. Ever bomb about Sona, or come like Sibijimi, ever here. So could Judas you do how better anchor? Now, Onya Dajia Brakuku, so Becca panel on your Ninkomo. Why? You be show him. That's the papa no pay. Mati.
And that is it. Uti in Sema Urano Eka. It tells a lot, and you could understand. Say Urano waye juma. In fact, waye juma papa agro. He really worked hard. He really worked hard for his victory. And it so bit never because say, oh, let's say ya. In fact, Adebia a chance. And also me ti say na nkofo kan even na no pekwa na nkofo ka say. Nkofo a no mu yi kwan e wo honom no, contractors no, omo afi kwan no so ko. But then confirmed news omanya HSN. nkɔfoɔ no nyɛ mfiri kwan no so ɔmo ɛda so wɔ kwan no so ɔmo yɛ adwuma but this is what happened ɔmo yɛ adwuma ɛyɛ on daily basis which means adwuma bi ɔmo bɛyɛ da biara no ɔmo gye ho sika nti sɛ kɔba sɛ nnɛ ɔmo nyɛ sika na mfa mo ɔmo a it tells you sɛ adwuma no ɛbɛyɛ den ɔmo bɛgya ato ɔkɔpem sɛ ɔmo bɛtua ɔmo ka na ɔmo ayɛ adwuma na you know sɛ lawyer yɛaka nsɛm bebree ɛde akyerɛw sɛ saa kwan na wahyɛ aseɛ wuyi no you have to make sure sɛ kwan no wobɛyi akɔsi awieɛ sɛdeɛ wopɛ sɛ oyi no na nte saa na wode nsa ka na wogyae a wo ho bɛhyehyew and in fact wankasa constituency wɔkɔ ɛnyɛ wo de nso na woyɛ ɔmo member of parliament yɛnkɔ na yɛnkɔtie Kwame na Duncan ɛde nsɛm bi aba mmɔnten so na wotie nsɛm a Kwame na Duncan ɛka ndura wayɛ disappointed in election results polisifoɔ anya adeɛ ɛne obiara bɔ polisifoɔ aba slow Kwame na Duncan ɛsi polisifoɔ anya adeɛ ɛne Professor Smart Sapo nso akyiri mu a ɔno nso saa wayɛ disappointed abusua nsɛm deɛ ɔmo de bi ato dwa mempɛ sɛ mɛkasa ho bebree yɛnkɔ na yɛntie saa nsɛm no bi ɛwɔ kokoroko dwumadi no si na ɛkɔba a ɛdina ka nyinaa ɛbɛso mu ɛwɔ yɛn platform wei so nyankopɔn nkɔ so a ɛnhyira obi biara
exit polls and which place MPP at the top.
I see. Then I
yes, all he was doing was a certain ding dong.
Or to cha. And a cha.
Or two mima MPP. So there is exit poll. That was what he was doing.
On your baby.
Well, you poster.
I see. No, my business is sound hoka crowd. Community alarm only say rock. And how your NDC stronghold, but MPP candidate, you know. And free.
Okay.
For the first time in the election history of Bodra, he won about 4 of the polling stations.
But okay. Anyway, minister ne MP no dia fa ho die, ma me fan free ho. Na me nka say exit poll is allowed. US nominee baby no omuto aba ni nyina na exit poll say koso.
Yeah.
But ha no say my only advice will be say nke say otwema yeto abani wie. In fact, in 2024 elections, yeto abani wie as an exit polls.
Okay.
That will be my only advice. As for the prediction before the election, he got it right. But all the exit poll ni ba share around commentary kakra before the election itself ends. Now, those who will interpret it to me say you are preparing the minds of the people for any way the election will go. And yes, idea. And the first one
so maybe he was hedging.
Kind of. And yes, idea to the main election, what he spoke to. Yes, 53% no. About 54%, which for me is excellent. 53-54. There's predictions are not supposed to be actual.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there you would measure.
There's a more margin of plus or minus.
The expected and then the actual and when you are within the range like that, it is a prediction 2020 elections are maybe predicted 51.4 Emma NPP. 51.3 or so. There was no way the election was going to be exactly the exact thing. Because you pick a sample, only voters I think that is the bit of it. But me sure say because of the exit poll or the buying into know, and those who are on social media, me sure say they will go the way the minister hinted.
Yeah.
Say any now Osro into no the way any buyer he was trying to place himself in the middle of Toha but to be fair to him and to speak to the issue itself, the prediction towards the Akwatia election was 53%. What came out actually was about 54 point something percent. Perfect.
Great.
That is it on that. Now to Akwatia, the reason why Mema Junimo Shadan through police and now Mombe through police Ebeka Krebino.
Yeah.
Literacy rate as at last census no literacy rate nim dear baby a couple no 77%.
That's high.
Yeah, very very high. National average is like 65%. Omomu dear 77. They are way above the national average. Meaning say anya hikura Akwatia for eni abu
nimdie wo ho
said da nyenkrofo a obetime de wo uniform na hu musa ni ade nti I think it supports na honorable MP ka say they realize uniform na more mu sa na a distribution omu was settlers community in excess of 25%. And also as per the first earlier last census here Akan dominated constituency 73% accounts, the remaining the non-accounts. I didn't to the dynamics. Now security police fire DS and airborne mabason make sure more presence hold a lot of the possible chaos and non-kebebano.
Yeah.
Nyame enumni media na make say ntokwa de bi we ba Akwatia enfre Akwatia fo a meminim no me ya chimni as you know me ya wasane achim da Akwatia fo a menim na nkasa ne de they were not going to be the source of the chaos at all na be yesa green and blue army fo no a mo be free ba aba Akwatia no na omudi de ne be ba ho.
It's interesting so because Akwatia for now ni someone no de basabase
because of the historic issue now issues never hono and I can bet you say even with the historic ones in the crown not the tax that goes to call mom koko kosisa how no no mu danye indigents bia obey tag bia no yenemu and at best metimi aka so mu swap tags ebia o ye tag wo Akwatia e be fa do ko ebia brim constituency ana say baby asemanga se ana
just obi odi to trasem
how you obi adu to trasem a
they say
yenyusu wo krom ho a
they say your mother free
but boys from body mind for me na ever had a body mind for me and as much as possible no security issues no ekoyi enti ye bo police for abaso adisuade e wo mu ne se asoye ekoye nimu no jese police for bebre si abegu constituency ansaneti menya asumdwe wa abatu mu ana na Ghana police and kasakro mu nyina kra yesen if they are all about 30,000 they can only serve about 6 constituencies at a time if we go this direction.
Sending to that election other security agencies back on
if I say police 60,000 30,000 now all other services now you only 30 minutes. Police do also say many of the services. But for say you move 30 cry. You have 5 major services. I am mubebua. For say military aba, police aba, prisons aba, fire service aba, immigration aba. 5 by 30, 150,000. Now it's a 6 by 5. Yes, 30 constituencies spend on betimi aboye at a go. I hear nice I just say kofre ECOWAS for become we can't go this way.
Yeah.
Yentimi nya 30,000 sa say 5,000 constituency bia the 5,000 Bremo Ghana for me into yamfo NDC MPP constituencies mum into yamfo na yenya sa resources no. Can you imagine how much it will go into managing 5,000 men for 5 days so before election. And I was saying the Krumbe check a crown sana 5,500 no mako.
No can yenum binum so call the police so
yes over there. Oh, enti adaroma yenya sa de nemfa ma just for an election sa. Election na kasa kwa cost this is ka we ka mbebo dia ni ade enti ye dwe hu ye pa we must still sit around the table. Your friend this in MPP for ni bio. Na yen trust yen fan show muti say yen timi nko ni say just a police 5,000 about the no dey a good idea until yen hwe na yen disbandle say maintain ma ba body man for tax at retrieve for no ya de omudi echi no na yen timi nya elections at least nipa no e wo ho no yen ntum so mu nim nyansan e wa adwenom de bebo elections no by na police for ba akumienu bi kokon mo ho a we should be able to have peace at the polling station with just about 1 or 2 security men on standby. Nenye the same cost we Akwatia 30 per polling station. We divided 5,000 by assuming they all went to polling station. And then polling station we have 46 policemen per polling station. Other year come to Ghana. Henti mesre no de ye bo police for abaso. But ye ko enim no we nye sustainable. Inti ye set political parties no ankasa jitum say ombesesa omusuba on election day. Se ne beya ebetimi asecurity. Akwatia for ya de ye boy nua B3 abaso lawyer. Na the key campaign message senior honorable kan ye no eye impuntu Ohineba ne papa tias. In fact, over by elections are banimua. Sisi 34th by election ena yeto no nra no. Sa 34th by election no only 4 of them.
Akwatia by election number 34 since 92.
Okay, maybe 33rd or 34th. Go back. Okay, 33rd.
Okay, 33rd.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks for the correction. So 33rd election na yato no. Emu 29. Akotisenia Akwatia koye no. In fact, abaya otie kunyaso ni nipa ene din kunim. Emu 29. And it has followed the normal trend because after by election the yeni mompeni otiso. And it's a really open impuntu any as of in them. And it will not be too difficult to win a by-election if your government is in place. But you have 4 of such and so on. Now, abaya or what a tekunya so na nipa and I would ako ama NDC, ako ama MPP. I think independent candidate back on political parties name answer. Ache say ninti. No so say ho ba kosem no but say pass 33. Now emu 29. Follow the normal course here. Akwatia follow the na say sa netie. Eno de aso de kese ba betu million lawyer so se obehwema sa mpuntu ho boshe na o share no ebekwa Akwatiafo ho yen kase fiti na eko Ghana mpuntu nyina ye da ne de akwakira Akwatia Ghana consensus doso obia benya ne share but mumma Akwatiafo nso nya mu fair share of the development and the excellency the president while B3 would need to fulfill some of the special a year boshe ne a year or year or the share Akwatiafo no na me sure say Akwatia say na eni mo voting party no omu nko one way wu enti say ko share bobi sa na wa anya year hwa na next time o man ko your direction Akwatia oh so dem insuro by the no tumbi
Ninja be be insuro
honorable
come ma me na no kakra de ninja be se mani insuro no na ntuntu no do dada say sia na aban wo so
yeah
the free idea be district assemblies common fund
yes.
No I do year some potem
yeah
afi me dey say we also be the dance
yes
the first quarter aba
yes.
The second quarter so aba e be see that
yes
first quarter dia yenya ye e chingi yenya no 2024 2023 whole year
yeah.
First quarter
yeah
okay.
I'm telling you say the second quarter na eba me constituency me district is even twice the first quarter
yeah
and it's a public knowledge let the people of Seville to know say first quarter now 2 million. Second quarter 4.6. Why? So the whole year 1.2. And these things will be channeled to development. Now the good thing they say, minister, no administrator, the formula be for other utilization.
Formula na kan ba can answer. You see, it is something good.
Coffee.
Oh, me panevim no. The film ne dey me pepper but akwa nipa ho adwuma enti na me de ma na otumu bi no ebia na honorable on divert funds in fan for baby a but ebia na obi a oti baby de
me MC na kwa do chemi o say chief enti ska we na be ba me say I know say ene say we ye adwuma
you also me feel about enjoy you remember what be say
one crime na danka na nim. He has this look on his face like small boys are young. I say only onim.
Kwame your prophet afroba ohun ko to the you are.
O say aba.
Why no ye there afroba we ohun ko to the you are no say aba no site no grofu. Oye pa.
First quarter dia be. Prof we there.
No.
Serious, you advertising 4 projects because regulation.
I won't say
legacy project.
Yeah.
Maternity ward that you just see you also government hospital for over 16 years. This year, publish it. Yeah, go home. Nyamena for school then form for over 3 years. This year, yeah, call our do your friend say a sub room could for Omuni Health Center, your CVS, even phone bungalow. I can home. Again, Bium. First quarter, I knew when was that?
He wants to stretch himself out. No problem.
For me, no, Jumade and the free lawyer Bedi Akoho. Now I have no doubt say okase oya obetimi aye onuma yeso mubua no mpanifo won kran ne chief of staff no ne ade if they turn to him and they want to help him they can really help him Akwatia for here development serious na me kra da ya na me nwa say nkru ne baby saa itimide sikaba Akwatia yeti Akwatia denchemo diamond Akwatia
GCD
okwa Akwatia kosha to say na obu asete na tete upon some time ago at least in the past term of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo the motion say obuase for years no obuase atete upon some to say near Akwatia if Akwatia come kru machem wenchi there are two big cities towns I mean not cities that are such but kwan ya obefa so a kwan ya obefa so a de beko wenchi well tete upon some say ojo ho awon I think they really need this development me sure say no ka ho and now moto aba but me ka dey sinu na me ka say MPP ni nso one perform bad at all why are there nyame anim ni why are there oye said that first class politician who's a treasurer for any accountants who said that for mun share name musa they dey say bia ye program unlike lawyer BB or no secretary secretary there's a party no na so to know the politics in and out Sanso ko lawyer ni aka ho utimi so bepe man so twen pa so na relax the man commander na move on it no the I think so utimi say ni kasem ni I don't know you're very comfortable with politics I would him game ni ade but as a treasurer Solomon me sure say na Janice kasem no ye active politics sir but why ade ni first show ni ono an si a kire nhwe we nya bufuo bre we nya na ade na mo pusha mbosem beto amame na manto amame debi inkofonum binum immature ones no yeso mu ko primary school na se bi mu lusu na asan ba so oma farade ma ma de ma men maturity koda o mase me sure say Solomon will do thank you to just as lawyer will do thank you to koda o mase sebe ne o manage situation ni ya ochina you never know tomorrow koda o mase we are conduct some study into how come the expectations no were not met na see ho by the period there that we are like maybe 2028 on MPP do be kwa it means you have more time to correct abia one or two things be a mistake Akwatia nya baby a NDC dia na da ye baby a MPP dia nti wa obebo ho modi akeka ho ayewe Akwatia have proven say they change hands they can give it to you back and apart from presidential now how they say presidential and muta MPP lie apart from John Rawlings a unique akra from Kofode Benyina MPP presidential has won in fact they win 75 polling stations presidential according to history
I see
even though parliamentary no NDC MPP Baba Jama winning akra no MPP president they winning ye Ohemi Kisi winning ye Kofode winning ye akomen Kisi as yes and parliamentary they have proven say omusha wunipa no na omugina so de toaba and I'm sure he's matured he's not going to do anything untoward organizing who ye me the futu ama senior lawyer senior lawyer so say ono so no ama for be hwe na nim for mpuntu nyuma ne pa nti panifa be boa no won kran ne ade ma honorable MP Kranzo gina so ahye aka say omunyi ni mu da ene akwatiafo say ne ebe ewo ye nyina mpuntu no de beba manafo no ye eba ne saa Akwatiafo beda mo ase saa ma ne saa nso a ebia the history suggests that they can change their hands enti oma ya de all in all me de manu besi na ya da ye nyina ye ho ase by mom MPP ni NDC mo hwe na mo na police is not going to provide 5,000 constituency na ye hwe se ne ye ko enim ne be security ho nsem.
Medase Professor Smart Sapon KSTU I'm up for Eddie Samabo na Pamcho mobetimi a chema dwum attending no minyayo attending the emwa obia my BP wo YouTube page this is na attending kete in the meantime says wish my son Solomon Fredericks Achedepa Oseka Kari happy birthday. So from your parents to you Solomon Fredericks Achedepa Oseka Kari happy birthday to you. Your big sis in Paibo and the entire family wish you well. Steve Pachoja Tini Nwati which me make a point pepe on YouTube without insulting anybody. Why Pamcho Why? Just go ahead and make your point. And whether I look disappointed or not, it doesn't matter. Why, Steve? You don't have to insult anybody. Make your point nicely, sensibly, decently. You can still make your point without calling people names. Right. Mr. Need dignity. Why? 6 minutes to 10. Kwamina?
Yes, uncle.
First of all, Pedam nyo kwa Akwatia. There is Ifuma. Na about your favorite topic.
Well,
Ono no yemi AOB.
That's right.
Inti awo ye wa Akwatia.
That's right.
Nefi yanko Gertrude. Obisi Trudy, obisi Auntie Getty. Also Mami Araba. What's it last name to offend Dageti?
Inti dembre Kofi Bente wa susun.
Kofi.
Ase yeah na asin adan. So chere mas na madan.
Was na badan.
Fantastic. No, there's many dache. I man be ma minchia waiting for pem kan na ne pe idea Abdul Malik Kweku ba kuji Kweku and pe ase michi okoti Kabila so mu be ma wekezi ma
Kabila your project bi
your project
e bi aba next week do we
oh okay nti kabi be ma she bia michi I mean na dembe hihyetin aba yer to a and there was name Puntu 5 times na we did the MP na Puntu wo ye they must hasten slowly
festinalente
fantastic no ye the war site ho o ye papa I can have na membu 3 years and 3 months mana obe Mpuntu anyway now why didn't come work there obe reserve MP from interviewer in a year na kwame ma mingi manu hu kakra oye ya to abana o mine mumba all the way baby no wagina wo bon ho brother Ghana fo na mpem eduanan na number we yi hu eja wo gufie na kwa me yanu nkoti sojafo mpemfo wase enchansa so de nto gutuo mu kyaren na dan bamon kwa me dama zeme nte sojafo adwuman experience over the years then you become more strategic a kuna de board the institution itself for the institution to grow na kuna ba fado a eti bo hwe na da bo woman ya to abewe makwame sojafo mpemfo major generals lieutenant generals when you win di you can say wo gufie mpempem a woda ho aspirations and wanga sojafo mpemfo wa in their profession nimidi a woni a wode bua ho adwuma or institution itself na wode abo ho man abana your twin I will continue to solidarize with you. Benta where you ready? We about me that or the forms is the query or the angel some daba. So keep that in mind. As many have lost their jobs under the current government, and we will restore their appointments. In some pem anas a fool, a teacher fool, civil servant, public servant, one way you medina. There's a ray of hope here. But when else there, Yamina dum, Yabaki case him. Na yenga na faka sa asraho. Then you have your wabema, yadin shaba, only binibi, ubia nyebi. And some mpem a banana number away you medin. Yame ya dum to supapa guda munina you be restored to their position, to your employment. Kwa mina da makan a croka dam solidarity messages in or a major topic. It is a madam hoba. I'll deal with it. Na Akwatia. I'm also mentioning security.
Obviously, our friend Afari Tadisco down.
Afari.
Also, maybe sir, how can you greet everybody and forget your very own educated fisherman Alote Jacobs?
Alote has become functus official. Only problem no. Abi okade o mebo me say be Alote. There is life in you. Majafo no we sing. Atomije na functus official that ba me be also say. Atomije but it's a good reminder.
Nanche ukwe so why functus official.
No. Kweku no book say wa me wa cha. Baba me ya damn sure the kweku baba. Aba kweku. Yeah, na kweku di kasa you kasa fu on pay fufu bi ade. Baba kweku baba. Na security.
Yeah.
Kwame.
Kwame.
Ablekuma 3 polling stations. Owura yo no sine oyin mena odeba police ma electoral commission wa ehun adwuma. Oba 19 polling stations. Appeal do there or the police football call. Police for now okwekejenjia hwa keke. Kwa me nyim there and I sat here the last time and I said it. You never tolerated it. The Owura IGP sat in council. And
I'm still telling you not to continue.
Okay, but here, last week the issue which came up.
Which of them?
Also watching Kofubi. Emma when you are court ma, when you are quarrying, one complete from the beginning. Why arrest one from the report? What's what you're guilty? It's your court and walk a plea, guilty. And on the basis of their plea, they were convicted. They were two shada. Woman sentence in woman 29th. One was 29th. And then a third. 29th is the last Friday or Saturday. Last Friday. Yeah,
last Friday.
Emma, one guilty plea was sentenced to a fine of 500 penalty units, translating into monetary terms of 6,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Kwame, I have been suspicious of the steps that the police took. Obia Friday, Oshe, Channel 1 TV. Channel 1 TV, Friday, 7 o'clock news. Report and say, and one line or up or court one. They were not the people whose faces we saw in the video. Channel 1 TV.
On work at them.
I tell you, councillor, when you walk a document, when you council and all of that was shown. Lawyers say what we saw as persons who quote unquote had committed a crime, police who were man, Professor. Everyone young video man war attack a Manford. The report is that they were not the people who were lined up there.
Really?
I'm telling you. It's a crime. It's a complete charade. When were these individuals arrested? Them 8 now was arrested when? Where were they arrested? When did they take their caution statement? Caution investigative, caution charge statement. When was all of that taken? Which police station were they sent to?
Peace FM.
Up to date. You can say nobody knows their pictures. Nobody saw their faces. I'm the one who courtroom. They were not given the opportunity to take pictures of them. But reporters say the people who were lined up in the court were not those we saw in the videos.
Interesting.
Because see, as some see or your Tuesday now you're traveling. Jubilee House issued a statement on radio there. They will not give their voice out. And this is the deputy operations officer, and who also doubles as the deputy general secretary on air. Also, we will not give our voice out.
Mustafa Gwande.
Fantastic. He speaks as if he owns the whole world. That man. But that's power. He can continue. Kwame
now.
Okay, one for ma swim. Sebe permit ma. Your friend Obi, Unyaka Kraba Obi, the program do. Also, they will not give their voice out. And see, I have been suspicious all through. There for over 6-7 weeks, police had issued a statement there. They will pursue those boys or those thugs or hoodlums. Now all of a sudden, out of the blue, then we was watching home. Where they were arrested, when they were arrested, which police stations they were taken to, whether they were given police inquiry bail, all of those. Then we was watching court. When they were plead guilty and convicted, and then they go sentencing of fine. That's what happened.
Where?
Yes. And see, sir, owura yohonu owadamu tumi wadam enyodu da duhi that would tum entire constituency was the yellow sisi no was the call and I was the Black Maria.
Black Maria, we're friend Black Maria.
Yeah, yellow sisi. Okay. Otum was the Black Maria was the call entire constituency. Emo otum woko police ma yetwaba dem oya owura dampare here consistently. That IGP showed a lot of professionalism. Except that Yatu Abarian, I'm sure he was looking to his interest there. He will be retained. Yatu Abarian, the violence which was perpetrated on us, the violence, the 2024 elections, Yatu Yokwami, on my there, to trust him and this when you're from. That is where in grading IGP Dampare, that is where I saw his weakness. That he meant to build a professional police service. Yeah, guess when he was in office, look, I won't permit you to go to the high streets and to be extorting money. That's how I can say all across. It's a drudgery now to drive from Kaswa to Winneba. A drudgery. Kwame, it's not easy at all. It's a pain in the flesh to drive from Kaswa to Winneba to Kaswa. A Kwame where a certain arrangement here. What was my motorists? A movement basa. Say to Kaswa the Kaswa Budumram. Echi wona oda kwakafa no kwampo kwame the mo role obotum po with afadu wa yedu ye ni na ye bonkam in fact driving from as soon as it's my duty to drive from Accra to I ran through some pains and was also all the police checkpoints police checkpoints ebo group
see are we talking Akwatia or
I'm talking about the security when he knew how to do all of those things. No, the crowd could trade on the 5,500 they could go. So, I don't want to repeat it. Put the pieces together. What is the logic in Ablekuma North? I will repeat it, but put the pieces together. Kwame, sure. MPP in Pemfa Akwatia, Yabo Mwabado. Way ahead. General Secretary, National Organizer. Masa Wood was very intelligent yesterday, very smart. So Kono no chief if you look at the two standing there, but he saw his thugs around him, all the hoodlums. He had them around him, and I'm told that even one of them slapped him. Yeah. He kept his cool. So I'm telling you, yeah, I mean straight away you see that this man is not even in a healthy condition.
But on the can botcher.
One botcher.
No, just say as I can do it.
Yeah, but on one booby. Your mother, no, didn't say, but what? Because he was smart. Oh, there, all his tasks were around him, and they were just watching. They will react, and then they will pound on him or pounce on him. See, Kwame Mumo mpemfu na wabado MPsa wo kware ko hwe akwan name you have done a yeoman's job. But number a professor master statistics 33 since 1992, 29 as a result of attraction of government, largesse of government. The tendency is for our people, especially in rural setting like that.
But under your watch, Asin North was lost.
See, Asin North had become that politicized, and the temple was said that before we even went there, the odds were heavily against us.
Even though you were in government?
Yes. And again, we're also getting to the tip of end of tenure.
Tip of exit.
End of tenure.
Coffee or coffee?
But I have told you that we're going to look at I can see how you are now stretching yourself out. You are stretching yourself out. You want to please. That is why I gave you all the opportunity for you to say, Kofi, I'm saying there, your tenure will end 2028. 2028. It is no surprise.
Okay.
The Mosi war Akwatia as a mention. Now, my case today. Come sir, you will quit you as a man. A man paying a kufa to try no more there. Then Basabasaya to trust some Namoki Kawina on for young Cassish.
Vigilante bill.
Or the new bill or the main session. NDC decided there they will go their own way. In the 2024, we saw it. MPs who had become elected, MPs elect, some who are now into government or in government ministers who were leading the charge, moving from one constituency to a constituency and putting electoral officers under threat. Declare it in our favor or you have your life to lose. If your bodybuilders are Kwame, what didn't confirm when you walk or from constituency to constituency? I'm told there, I'm like my mouth. In panel of Kwakatsetin or electoral officers, he's been made the chief executive, the MC in the constituency. They have been rewarded all over. Tajri, ya one room bra, and now I am bra hina ya to me there. Kwame, ye chado. NDC decided that look, we are not trustworthy. You can't trust us, and they decided to do what they did. So what is him? Sir, Obisu Kada, Sir, to the man the morning into Muslim Madam Huda. Would you blame that person now also better than Hoden? Those are questions which remain for us as a country to answer. Now, Kwame, man listen. Owura Bibi, no, Akwatia, man listen. Owura Bibi. You were party secretary. I don't know whether the position has not been vacated. If it's not been vacated, then it means that you are still the party secretary.
I change you are fresh. It will be
unvacated. Party secretary. As also act as counsel, as lawyer for a candidate. You believe in his cause. You believe in his cause that look. You have been cheated. Indeed, you are the winner. Come in, more serious. I thought that he was just a council, but a party secretary. When they were putting themselves up, what problem he did not see that.
Maybe someone also a party decision.
Kwame, party decision.
That made him the lawyer for him.
No.
Kwame, now, at the end of the day, also that 2024 was a closed chapter. Year 24.
It can never be a closed chapter.
Yeah, but 25.
It can never be a closed chapter.
Into a new page.
See, party secretary. Abra wo bo ekwan to there. Ye problem we gina party ni ticket do me da akọ MP. You were there. No be me. Odin wo bai. Oye adwuma ma. Owo ke there. Ina wo jedi the party we wi. E wo jedi. You believed in his victory. And I'm happy that he has his peace to enjoy his victory. I mean, sure. No, when he says you have your victory, nobody will drag you, nobody will take you to court. You will have your peace of mind to enjoy as member of parliament. You'll be sworn in. Keep on enjoying. But Obi, Kwame, Obi the victory. You said you believed in the victory of your candidate. In fact, I am told there was the soldier food and president for Kogu. The entire parliamentary premises was Kogu. Apparently, he had to be smuggled through somewhere.
That's the Neskumi.
And Neskumi before he got to parliament. Okay, take. Oh yes, okay, take you OT. There's, in fact, what's it, all the premises are soldier full and national security full or taxi. They spread them all around the place. The Kwagado building, either dead or alive. And now, alive will not survive. And now, what the court, what you now they got him dead. So they did not succeed alive, they succeeded the dead. Kwame said, if you believe in the victory of your candidate, the rational thing, say, well, so look, it was your victory. Nobody must take that victory from you. We will go all out to support you. You decide there, you are
no, Ben, where's in Queen?
Fantastic. What's Jeremiah 17:11 was I? Open a Jakum. Attack 17:11. I could question there on two Chimfona Obabutudo. Yeah, eventually he loses everything. Jeremiah 17:11. I'm sure somebody will send it. Scripture. Yes, why successful? It's okay for him. Obili in his own day, Kwame. Obili success in the day, Obili victory in the day. Bediako did not believe in that. He dragged him on the ground. Did not give him the peace of mind. Only then they will give him the peace. Continue to enjoy it.
And your peace FM, your time is up at this point.
Coordinator for Impuntin from home. Kwame then turning to the next side so that
Mama Numusuka Kalefi Mabado. I'll start with you.
Okay.
Charles Nita Ekutego in Tantra Hill says, Chairman General, we should applaud the Ghana Police Service for a good job done in terms of supervision and monitoring in the by-election in Akwatia. Having said that, we all saw the Vice Chairman of the NDC, Sofo Azoka, in a video threatening death on the minority leader Osani Alexander Apanyomaking. In another video, physically assaulting the third Vice Chairman of the MPP, Chairman Buga. We expect the Ghana Police Service to deal with this violent behavior of Sofo Azoka during the election at Akwatia yesterday. Charles Niteko Tego. Kwame Duncan is right. The police raided my home at 3 a.m. to bundle me into their car as if I was a hardened criminal. And my offense was publication of a video of irate youth brandishing guns at Nantong. A factual video which I'm neither the originator nor first to share. Drawing attention of the security services to curb the menace. As if that's not all, after the court had granted me bail to the sum of 50,000 cedis following my arbitrary arrest, I was still detained for 5 days. As we speak, my phones and laptop are still with the police. Do you need my gadgets before you can investigate something I'm alleged to have posted on Facebook? It would appear there are different set of laws for us in this country. Treat opposition members with iron fist and make life unbearable for them. Power is transient. One day, I shall tell the full story. Say Obama, Pokwase, Enade, Eno, Ebaye. Obama, you've spent some time in the cooler. Welcome back to sunshine.
Now, on your phone for fun.
In my view, the NDC won the seat because of the goodwill that the party has or is enjoying in view of the stability and appreciation of the city and expected fall in prices of goods. I also think that the lawyer is well known for defending some of the constituents. Finally, it's the NDC that's in power, and it reminds me of Tyne constituency. Eric Amponsa Boateng, tax expert, sent that one in. Let's see if I have a few here before I go back to Kwame Duncan. Minister Steve says, I'm watching from Tamale. Greetings to Kwame Duncan. Okro Yeboah Ben says, you are watching from Bremen. Okay, thank you very much. Fantastic Wilberforce says, you are live on the Beat FM in Seshi Asarinso. That is Kofi area, no. Okay. Gerald says, I see that the MPP big men are not in touch with the grassroots. Yesterday I chanced upon MPP grassroots and they are mostly against all the current executives. Yet Kwame Duncan is sitting on your station and praising them. I I'm surprised Azoka has not been arrested. He threatened the minority leader with death, yet is walking free. He assaulted the MPP man. What a country in which we live. Letitia Arthur from the Spintex Road sends that one in. Okay. Others who are watching from all over, Edwin Edu in Aberdeen, Scotland. Edwin Edu, we see you out there. Edwin Yadasianope, fantastic Wilberforce, we acknowledge you. Isaac Asaribediaku Jr., Southampton, UK. Baba Chairman in Tamale. Kofi Clement in Iraq. Yeah? Kofi Clement, who are the way Iraq? Kofi Clement in Iraq. Frederick Nana Asante, Northampton, UK. Okay, Northampton, where we share so to my lovely family in Northampton, UK, much love to you. Thank you, Frederick Nana Asante. Anna Thomas, also for Israel. Just say boy Iraq inti Israel for so abem pepepe. Justice Abeku Newton of Faye says if there's Iraq and there's Israel, me too, from Gaza. By the way, on a serious note, it's an election, you either win or lose. So let's get to work. MPP shall surely rise again. Justice Abeku Newton of Faye. And then Kwadwo Ejaridia. We put the Accra Ghana, Kumasi Ghana. Kwadwo Ejaridia says, I'm listening to you from Shalina Healthcare in Kumasi. Thank you very much, Kwadwo. Have a good listening time. Yeah, that's it.
Area, Intiabusian for and some no and a Yakwakuti Ediabano. And sometimes there will be MPP among you who I want to see. And conform where you're winning some customer party in Biano. In fact, more disappointing party no, in a very, 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 very hard way. MPP communicators be brave, Honoma. Any question commuting radio on the TV so a Casadimo party. Because the more they talk, the more they cause harm to the party. What I say, the more they talk, no, the more they cause harm to the party. Omo kasa bebre no, na omo the party no so air to say mu. Because over the kind of communication they bring it out, and some omoka and drum share, time will be ana by election ne koso no. And the MPP National Youth Organizer, Salam Mustafa. Omuye ni interview obi say platform ben ena interview no ekoso easy MPP for like me like seriously omu point for no ho omu je animu sisi minim so musro I don't know minim the way mean simple to no but omu take decision dia it is eating up the party omu take decision dia a say party no. The hardest decision on take here separate no so omo boycott TV3 media general. So they have nothing to do with media general no. Sad. Really, really sad. Because at the end of the day no, more person will achieve political points and as more person will score politically. And how can you say ube boycott to media houses or more project mo work or more communicators more no more kasa ema Ghana from pimpimti and you think say it will help you and you think say it is okay for you. It is really sad. It is really, really sad. Say me who MPP pa no more yes I nema no ya boycott yesi yen kasa yen yesi ya. It pains me a lot. Kofo, Bernald ye president, you know. BBC Emma, one of the media houses, Pano. I think the GB should say, Omo your margins or boycott, but Kofo be so say you take this decision, Crana, a day any being a film. You take this decision, you boycott, what will we gain from it? So which is you will gain nothing, even we will lose something because you know person your political talk, your political communications ne ɛkɔ n'anim na nkɔfoɔ te yɛn ka. At the end of the day, yes, uncle boycott. It tells you say, "Yena, you're lucky, baby." Until MPP for think you people should go back to TV3 or wherever. Tamun quiet the munko kasa. And this muhamu pa. NDC for bra mo boycott to kokro dwumadie no. Na do asase ese o man no. Enti Ghana for binum any NDC for ya adwene. O boycott to kokro for 9 good months. That was just last year, yeah. Somewhere September, yeah. September, fishing near no more majors on the call. The call no can ever trouble. What I say, Tinomo do want to 12 more, Maza, Mobile. You people should go back to wherever that you've told yourself, say you won't go to, send your message, to the people. No? It is rather affecting you, the party, and you almost affect you anyway because mobile mambo they still get their ass and their TV station will be what will be moving on. It's my mom hamu. Shall I do a comment section in my crowd? Bye bye.